Good morning. High five. Let's come up higher with the things of God. I want to tell you what's happening right now on the Hebraic calendar. This is really God's calendar, and Jewish people have been instructed to take care of it. Now, if I went away and I gave someone my house to oversee, it would not be their house. They would just be overseeing it, and that's what the Jewish people have done with the calendar. They have kept it accurate, and so we're now in the year 5780. This is the second day of the Feast of Trumpets, or what they call Rosh HaShanah, the head of the year. This is my Rosh is a head, Shana is a year, and the greeting is Shana Tova. So Shana Tova to all of you. Happy New Year. Today we have the Bible study. I'm busy getting ready for the Bible study. Last night went good with the Glow meeting in Houston, so thank you for your prayers. But today we're having the Bible study, and we're going to have apples dipped in honey for that gives us a sweet taste for this new year to come. There is going to be battles, there's going to be wars, rumors of wars, but be of good cheer. He has overcome the world. And one of the things about 5780 is it's the year of the overcomer. And it's amazing that the movie Overcomer made so much in the first week that it just absolutely, and it wasn't in very many in theaters. If you haven't seen Overcomer yet, oh my goodness, you're missing one of the best Christian movies of the entire year. So today, I want to tell you what we're into. It's not, let me go back to why the Feast of Trumpets is 2 days, because they had back in the Bible time, they had to send out two people that would watch for the first sliver of the moon, for the moon to be born again, so that they can announce a year. There's like a 48 window there. They're not sure exactly when it's going to come out. So that feast is two days. And one of the phrases for that feast is, no man knows the day or the hour. Because you don't know the day it's going to come, the first day of Feast of Trumpets or second day of Feast of Trumpets, but they know it's going to happen in those 2 days. Now, Jesus said about the end times, a beautiful bird just landed right outside my window here. One of the things that Jesus said is, no man knows the day or the hour that I'm going to be coming. But he didn't say anything about season. We should be aware of the seasons. Another word for season is fixed appointed time on God's calendar. We should be familiar with God's calendar. We should be familiar with the 7 feasts. Jesus has fulfilled the first four, Passover, unleavened bread, first fruits, and Pentecost. And the next one to be fulfilled is the Feast of Trumpets. That has no history. All the other 6 have a history. This one is looking forward. And so whenever the word convocation in Leviticus 23, talking about the feast, it basically means a dress rehearsal. I was in plays when I was in high school, and we would have dress rehearsal. So we would know where to be standing, when to come in, when our cue was and stuff. That's exactly what God does. He said in Leviticus 23 that these seasons are holy convocations and are to be set apart, treated as holy. They are supposed to be celebrated, and they're not Jewish feasts. I really want you to get to know that. God said they are feast of the Lord. They're feast of the Lord. He said, these are my feasts. They're my fixed appointed time on my prophetic calendar. Well, I'm really running out of time. I have 1 minute left to start telling you about the 10 days that we're in right now. We've been in the 40 days of Teshuvah, returning back to the Lord, ever since September 1st, which is also Elul 1st. And the last 10 days are called the days of awe, the days of awe. And so in Hebrew, it's Yamin Noraim, Namin Yarim, and it's days of awe. They're major. It's a major time, and the Jewish people believe that when the trumpets are sounded on the Feast of Trumpets, that God opens 3 different books in heaven. And I'm going to read exactly what Perry Stone put in his book on the Teshuvah. When the trumpets are sounded, God opens 3 books in heaven. The totally righteous names are inscribed. Number 2, the totally unrighteous names are blotted out. And number 3, those who are neither totally righteous or totally righteous, who must decide in these 10 days. What they do in these 10 days is they decide if they're going to be forgiven. They're going to decide if they're going to pay debts that they owe. They're going to decide. They're going to make choices, and they better make some wise choices, because the books will be sealed on Yom Kippur at the end of the 10 days. More about it tomorrow. God bless you. Have a great day.